Hey YouTube, it's ICU and welcome to the 30th episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. And to start off, I want to talk about Hulu, the video streaming service. Now, it has been up for sale for a couple of months now, and among top bidders are companies such as Apple and Google, and the acquisition of Hulu would definitely benefit both companies, considering they are relatively new to the whole TV industry. And with all content going digital, they could both do a lot of great things with Hulu, and they could definitely integrate it into their services. We will see which one ends up prevailing in the near future and which one actually does end up buying out Hulu. This Wednesday was a big day for Apple because they did release the highly anticipated OS X Lion. They also released the new versions of the MacBook Air as well as the Mac Mini, and OS X Lion is said to be Apple's fastest selling operating system in the company's history. It sold over 1 million copies in around 24 hours, and I could definitely see why. I really like OS X Lion, and it is definitely an improvement from Snow Leopard, and it does introduce some really awesome features that other operating systems are behind on. And I'm sure, as most of you know, OS X Lion brings full screen support for applications, so basically you can be in Safari and you can hit the maximize button up in the top right hand corner, and it does make it full screen, and you can easily switch between your full screen applications and desktops. While that's a cool feature, the unfortunate part is that Apple did not include full screen support for all applications, only a select number of the applications that actually come with OS X Lion. Chapone, who is a popular iOS device hacker and developer, actually created a tweak for OS X Lion called Maximizer, and it enables full screen support for practically any third-party application, and it works extremely well. And in other Apple news, it appears that a white iPod Touch digitizer was actually leaked, and this could either be one of two things. It could either be a real iPod Touch 5th generation digitizer, or it could simply be a prototype. However, it's extremely likely that this was manufactured by Apple, considering the digitizer size is almost identical to that of the 4th generation iPod Touch's digitizer. iOS 5 Beta 4 was released to developers today, and it brings a couple of new features and changes to iOS 5. And you can get all of the changes and features for iOS 5 Beta 4 on my website. I did post about it, so I will link you guys to that down below in the more info. Probably the most notable new feature in iOS 5 Beta 4 is the ability to perform over-the-air updates. But the interesting thing is that according to Muscle Nerd, Apple actually searches through your device when you try to perform an over-the-air update, and if it detects Cydia, then it will not let you perform an over-the-air update, and there's no doubt that it's one of Apple's new ways to try and keep people from jailbreaking their devices. So hopefully there will be some type of jailbroken tweak to circumvent Apple's Cydia check so that you can actually perform an over-the-air update in the future. But we will just have to wait and see until Cydia developers get their hands on the final version. Earlier this week, the Google Plus app did appear on Apple's App Store, so that is something that people have been looking forward to, considering Google did promise that they would bring their new social networking service to iDevices. And finally, if you guys want to easily back up your SHSH files on iOS 4.3.4, then you can do so using iSHSH it. Now, it was recently upgraded to support iOS 4.3.4, and all you have to do is download it, select your firmware, and then hit save, and it's that easy. You can then email your SHSH files to yourself and use them in the future to downgrade to iOS 4.3.4. So I hope you guys liked this video. Again, links to everything that I talked about will be down below in the more info. Be sure to rate it up if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you guys want to be notified every time I release a new video. And I will have links to my Twitter accounts, Facebook, and Google Plus profile down below in the more info, so you guys can follow my Twitter accounts, like my Facebook page, and add me to one of your circles in Google Plus to be updated more often. Again, I hope you guys like this video, and until next time, this is ICU, signing out.